Shalom. Today we are going to talk about the currency of righteousness. And obviously when we talk about the currency, we talk about money. Before we talk about money, let me remind you what we found. Our recent findings were: number one, the true disciples must be righteous. It's a part of our covenant with God. Our righteousness should be practiced secretly. And one more. We talked about the Lord's Prayer and we found that we have to focus on praises and ask for our spiritual needs, whereas very often we ask for our earthly and current needs. So now we continue reading Matthew chapter 6, and we finally reached a very interesting part of this chapter. Yeshua's teaching is about money. So, money. He says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break and steal." Let us look at the key words. Do not store, and we are inclined to store. And at the same time, moth and rust, another key word, destroy. And then we have those bad guys who break and steal. To store up treasures on earth is natural. Moth and rust are natural. Death is natural. Loss is natural. But, Yeshua says, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in or steal. To store up in heaven is not natural. Something preserved from moth and rust is not natural, because moth and rust, they destroy everything. Everything. Even aluminum, which is supposedly rust resistant, it is destroyed by rust. Even gold might be destroyed by rust. Supposedly gold is pure and protected against rust. And I'm familiar with one gentleman who had real golden coins, and he decided to hide them under a tree. A few years later, he was shocked because those coins were covered in rust. To live forever is not natural. Eternal possession is not natural. As you can see, there are two contrasting statements. Do not store, which is natural, but store, which is unnatural. For where your treasure is, says Yeshua, there will be your heart also. Is my treasure on earth? Then my heart will be on earth. It means that I will be burned with this earth. Is my treasure in heaven? Then my heart will be in heaven. It means that I will live forever. We have a transition from natural to supernatural. And this transition looks very simple. It is really simple to make this transition. Just do not love money. But money is very, very interesting thing. It's a very interesting thing. You cannot just stop loving money like this. Stop. And I stopped. If I want to change my environment, then I have to change my priorities. And this idea was known and even popular 2,000 years ago. Let me show you something. I found amazing verses, and these verses are from non-canonical books. Blessed is the rich person who is found blameless. Interesting. The rich person is blessed. And then and who does not go after gold. It was written approximately 200 years before Yeshua came to this earth. This is a paradox. How can you be rich and at the same time be a person who doesn't go after gold? Prosperity theology is a religious belief among some Protestant Christians that financial blessing and physical well-being are always the will of God, and as a result of faith, of positive speech, donations, all these things will cause increase one's material wealth. And by the way, this is from Wikipedia. This is what prosperity theology is. However, the problem is, prosperity theologians very often love money so much that even their followers stop following them. But the theologians themselves, they go after gold. For behold, another interesting book, 2nd Baruch, for behold, the days come and the books shall be opened, in which are written the sins of all those who have sinned, and again also the treasuries, in which the righteousness of all those who have been righteous in creation is gathered. It was written approximately during the 1st century, and by the way, this person likely lived at the same time when Yeshua was on this earth. Treasuries in heavens, according to this text, they keep righteousness of the redeemed people. And it looks like Yeshua endorses this idea. So we have a dilemma to love money or to love heavens. And we transition to our eyes. The eye is the lamp of the body. Therefore, if your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your body will be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? Something which is very difficult is found here. In order to understand this lesson, we have to recall the words of Moshe. I will read from the New American Standard Bible, from the book of Numbers 15:39. It shall be a tassel for you to look at and remember all the commandments of the Lord, so as to do them and not follow after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you played the harlot. When my eyes look, my heart wants. When my eyes are fixed on eternity and on the heavenly King, my heart cleanses. God worshippers or money worshippers, who are we? This question might sound harsh. However, look at these words of Yeshua. No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will stick by one and look down on the other. You cannot serve God and money. The last statement in this pericope which we study today is astonishing. We have two masters. We have two contrasting statements. We have God and money. In other words, we have a choice: God or money, God or idols. Money is the most powerful and the most dangerous idol, and Yeshua warns us, do not follow this idol, do not worship this idol. And here is our practice. We should answer essential questions for ourselves. Where is our treasure? We also should answer another question. What kind of eyes do we have? And one more. Who is our master? Are we focused on this earth and earthly treasures? Are our eyes fixed on eternal or on perishable? And the last question, do we worship God or money?